Hey, T-Birds. This is Mr. T, your teacher. Hey! Coming to you with another episode of On the Farm with Mr. T. Why? Because this is what going to school looks like. This is our daily routine. I come to you every school day with a video, and then you know that I'm thinking about you and that I care about you. Right on. Stand up tall, stand up proud in the power pose. Be confident and take a deep breath. Let it out to be calm. Deep breath in. Let it out to be in control. Deep breath in. Let it out to think of others. Deep breath in. Let's go to work. All right, what do we got going on? I want to talk about habit number 5. Habit number 5 we know is listen first to understand, then to be understood. Which really for us means listen more than you talk. You got 2 ears, you got one mouth. You should be listening more than you should be talking. And when it comes to habit number 5, it's about trying to understand where other people are coming from, especially family members or friends that you might not always get along with sometimes. Listen to them. Ask them why they feel the way they do. Find out why they have a problem with something before you start telling them what your problem is. If you can do that, you'll be a better problem solver. You can use your breaths to calm down and ask the other person what they're feeling, what their intentions are. And from that information, you can decide how you want to act. Then you can tell them how you feel about things. And by doing that, first seeking to understand the other person's problems, you can be a better problem solver. You can be a better leader. That's how you do it. All right, let me get some shout outs going on here. Gavin, he's been playing outside and helping his dad. He was working on his goals. He got 2 of his goals. He's got check marks right there. Help his dad stack wood and did his 15 burpees. So he's well on his way. He's got one more, the subtraction club, before he gets all his goals, gets his goal card back, and gets a bag of popcorn. I like that. He got the dictation right. He knew that 17 cents was the dime, the nickel, and 2 pennies. He drew pictures and sentences. He's been doing the Super Kid online. Oh yeah, that gets a big shout out. Way to go, Super Kids online fun. Yeah, nice job on that, Gavin. Mia, she's been doing her dictation, crushing it. She knows her coins. She knows, her rainy day picture and sentences. She'd watch Netflix and all day long Grinch. She really likes the Grinch. Mason S., he did his dictation. He did the handful of coin challenge, which was huge. His mom or dad put down a handful of coins. He had to count them all up and figure out how much money he had. It was $1.16. That's 116 cents. That's a lot of counting. Elia, she's been working on her coins, getting close to getting in the club, working on her time. She and her mom made clocks so they could practice telling time. She's working on her blending sheets, and she's doing something called ABC Mouse. Good job, Elia. Skylar, she's been doing extra worksheets. Her rainy day activities, if she was stuck inside, would be to do crafts and painting. She also read a Jennifer Jones books, and she loved the part where Jennifer is kind of loud and annoying. She's also been working on her coins. She knew that 10 minus 8 equals 2, so that was a dime minus 8 cents for the eraser. It means 2 cents back. And she's been working on her goals. Julie has been doing lots of reading and coloring, and she's been doing some dictation. She needs to work hard every day, and especially on doing the videos. Kaylin, she did the handful of coins challenge, super tough, but she had a great idea. She used a 10 frame to try to track things and do a better job with that. She's also been filling buckets. She made Mother's Day cards for both her mom and her gram. And Drayden is in the Memory Word Club. Drayden, way to go. And he'll be getting this certificate. Drayden, this is coming in the mail to you. Oh, yeah. So, let's see who's in the club. Let's see who's in those Memory Words Club. We got moving on up. Drayden's in the Memory Word Club. If I say your name, stand up tall, stand up proud, because you're in the club too. Mason R., Ashton, Gavin, Mason S., Skylar, Kaylin, Skya, Mia, Connor, Julie, Ava, Elia, and Drayden. Awesome, awesome. Hey, if I didn't say your name, it's no problem, because you know what you got to do. You got to practice your memory words so that you know them, and your parents will tell me, and bam, you'll be in the club too, and you'll get a certificate just like Drayden did. Nice job, Drayden. All right, Oh, we have a new club. I forgot to tell you about this new club. Last week we learned about how to get on Super Kids Online Fun and read the books there. Kaylin read some of the books, and I decided that if you read all of the single diamond books, or all of the double diamond books, or if you read all of the triple diamond books, that you get your own driver's license like this. This is for Kaylin. Kaylin is a triple diamond reader. So if Kaylin's mom or dad tells me that she read all the triple diamond books, I will mail that driver's license to her, and she'll be a triple diamond reader, and that'll be a big deal. So try to get in that new club that's coming up. All right, so get online and get on the Super Kids Online Fun, and you can do it. Let's take a look at our calendar. So today is Monday. Today is Monday, May 11th. 11 is the number. 11th is the ordinal number. Yesterday was May 10th, and we know it was Mother's Day, and I hope you did something extra special for your mom. And in fact, today, even though it's not Mother's Day, you should just go give her a big hug and tell her how much you love her and how special it is and how awesome moms are. All right, tomorrow will be this day. What day is that, everyone? That's right, it's the number 12. Okay, let's talk about blending. We got some blending sheets that everyone's gonna be working on. You're gonna be working on sheet number 19, and that is letter Z. Letter Z is gonna be all week long. We're working on letter Z. But to start off with our blending today, I'm gonna teach you about quotation marks. So I'm gonna write a sentence up here. As I say it, I'll write it down. The duck said, so I know I start with an uppercase. The duck. Now I know how to make a D, but you should check the bed and make sure it faces the right way. The duck said, now this is what the duck said. We'll put a comma here, and then up here is the quotation marks, because that way I know that what's ever inside the quotation mark was exactly what the duck said. The duck said this. I know you can read this. I know you can blend it. What's that word? Quack. That's right. That's the word quack. So I'd read this sentence. The duck said quack, because it has an exclamation point there. Also, so these are quotation marks. So anytime you see that, you know that the character said that. Whatever's inside is exactly what the character said. These are quotation marks. Everybody say quotation marks. So if you're writing a story and you want to write about someone saying something, go ahead and put quotation marks on it, because that way everyone will know that's what your character is saying. Anything inside the quotation marks is what your character is saying. So that's going to be new. We're going to work on that all week long, along with the letter Z, also quotation marks. I'll be looking forward to some writing from my T-Birds with sentences that include quotation marks. Let's do dictation. Get a paper out, pencil, crayon, whatever you're using. Pause the video until you get your equipment around. I'm going to give you 4 words, but I'm not going to tell you all the words. What? How am I going to do that? Well, okay, you're going to find out. The first word I'm going to tell you, the first word is yum. It might be something you say when it tastes good. You say yum. All right, you got that down. Your next word, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it rhymes with yum and starts with this sound, g. Write it down. Rhymes with yum, starts with g. Your next word rhymes with yum and starts with this sound, gl. Gl. Rhymes with yum, starts with gl. A little bit challenging. I'm getting you ready for first grade, though. Your next word, not going to tell you what it is, but it rhymes with yum and starts with pl. Rhymes with yum, starts with pl. Okay, write it down. Let's see how you did. All right, we're back outside. Get some sidewalk chalk action here. So the first word was yum. You heard it. yum. Your next word rhymes with yum, starts with g, so you know it's got to be a G. So the word was gum. Gum, something you chew. Down here, the next word rhymed with yum, started with gl, so the gl is gl, glum. And that's someone who feels kind of blue or sad. They feel glum. And the next word started with pull, rhymed with yum, so that's plum, plum, and that is a type of fruit that is healthy for you to eat. All those words rhyme. All those words have the chunk, and all we're doing is changing the first sound or the first two sounds. All right, did you get all those correct? I bet you did. Okay, this week we're going to work on measuring. We're going to work on measuring how long something is. How long and how high something is. So it's called length and height. Normally, we use like a measuring tape. So if I want to know how long this clipboard was, I would use measuring tape. And it comes out to about 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's about 12 inches. But we're going to use something called non-standard units of measure, which could be anything. Anything that's the same length or the same height. So it could be pencils that are all the same length. It could be paper clips. It could be stamps. It could be blocks. It could be lots of different things. That's going to be part of the fun stuff about measuring. I'm going to use these clothespins here. And all these clothespins are about the same. They're not actually the same. This one's a little bit shorter, so I'm going to get some that are the same. Let's see. Yeah, how about this? These guys are the same. This short guy's got to go. All right, when you have something that is all the same, you can measure using that. So I'm going to measure how long this clipboard is by using clothespins. So you got to start by lining it up at the edge. That's how you always measure. You saw me with the tape measure. I went to the edge and came over. Anytime you measure, you have to start right at the edge. I can't have it hanging out like that. I got to start right at the edge, right there. Then the next one, I got to line up right next to it. So is that clipboard two of these clothespins long? No, there's still room for more. So there's 3 and 4. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 clothespins long. So that's how you measure when you use non-standard units of measurement. That's just kind of a fancy term, but it's cool. We like to do that. Let's do another example I want to show you over here on the calendar. Okay, let's say I want to measure how long the calendar is at the bottom. Well, something that I have that I can use on my farm, we have lots of seed packets. So I can measure how many seed packets this would be going all the way across. This might be a little bit easier to see if I do it this way. So I'll clip one on here. That's the yellow squash. I'll clip another one on here. These are white cucumbers. And then I'll clip another one on here so it's easy to kind of see what I'm doing. This is fennel. And then I'll clip the last one on here, which was slicing cucumbers. So how long or how wide is this calendar? Well, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4 seed packs. And these seed packs are all the same length, so they're a good unit of measurement for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 packets of seeds is how wide that calendar is. And so that's using non-standard units of measurement to measure how long something is. And that's going to be one of your jobs. Okay? So, one of your challenges at home, find something you want to measure, how long it is, a table, a book, whatever. You just pick something. See how long it is, and then find something you can use to measure with. You saw how I use seed packets. You could use shoes. You can use clothespins, anything. You use your imagination. As long as they're all the same size, count how many it takes to get across, all right? That's called measuring the length. So I want you to measure the length of something and tell me how long it is. I want you working on the clubs, right? Not everyone's in the coin club yet. Go back to the old videos, listen to the songs, practice the coins again till you get in the coin club. So I can send you your money club certificate. Other clubs that you need to be in, if you're not in all of them yet, go back and practice and work on blending sheet 19. So you've got your challenges. You know what you got to do. I miss you, T-Birds. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow.